And welcome to the first installment of the NYU Hockey Show, coming to you live from the WNYU studios in the basement of the Weinstein Dormitory on the campus of New York University. My name is Chase Kressel, joined by the head coach of the NYU ice hockey team, Chris Cosentino. Chris, thanks for coming in today, and how you doing?
Thanks, Chase. It's always a pleasure coming in, bud.
Good to see you as well, and do a quick recap of the season so far. This past weekend, a couple of tough losses, but in your first year, what have you seen so far? What's your overall impression of the team you inherited about a couple months ago?
Yeah, I mean, the guys are working, and yeah, we had a couple tough losses this weekend, but I tell you, I mean, no matter what the score is, these guys are battling to the last minute, and some of the opponents we're going up against, they're getting their licks in now, but that's going to change pretty quick, and the boys are buying in. There's no doubt about it, and the atmosphere at our home games is incredible. So, yeah, I mean, the wins and losses aren't where we'd like them to be, but everything else is coming together and going forward.
Well, you talk about the wins and losses. You picked up your first win against LaSalle University back on October 23rd. For you, for the team, what was that like to get that first win out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest battle is just getting over that hump and getting the first one. I mean, the guys we have such a large group of freshmen and transfers, and it's relatively a brand new group of guys that are together playing, and we had to figure out a way to win, and once we got that first one under our belt, we definitely we figured it out, and we're moving forward. So as long as the guys are keep getting better every day, and they've been working hard every day, but things are going well.
You've had when you got the team going through a lot of practices, and you guys got your first couple of games under your belt, from the first time you got to see your guys play in practice to this point now, after about 10 or so games, where have you seen the most improvement?
Well, I mean, the coaching staff is asking a lot out of these guys, and I think a lot of it's new to them. It's a lot of the stuff is foreign to them, but they're adjusting. And I'll be honest with you. The first time we stepped on the ice, I didn't know what to expect. With the guys that we had, but I was pleasantly surprised with the caliber of the work ethic these guys have, and they're all good guys. They're good students of the game. That you tell them to do something, they do it. They don't make the same mistake twice, which is good. They just got to keep getting better. And they have been. It's just a matter of putting it together for 60 minutes in a game. But no, I mean, it's been a few months here. In the few months I've been here, I mean, they've been great. I mean, everyone at the school, all the players, all the administration has been awesome to us. We have a great group of managers on board that have been working unbelievable behind the scenes, helping these guys out and helping grow the program and get the awareness that we're looking to have.
Talking with the head coach of the NYU ice hockey program, Chris Cosentino, and a recent article written about you guys in the Washington Square News about how you guys are doing so far. Talk about the first win. You guys picked that one up, and one of the highlights of that article that I thought was interesting, a lot of underclassmen performing well, and one of them, your leading scorer, Paul Kazarnovsky. What does that mean to you to have a great addition from really guys who are joining the team first, second year in?
Well, it's definitely showing the promise that we have. I think we've got a great core of players, especially the freshman and sophomore classes, moving forward, from here on in. But, we're going to have a very good recruiting class coming in. We got our first group of recruits coming on campus this week. But, it is a very good, feeling that our freshmen are doing a great job. They're adjusting to college hockey real well. And our sophomore class is leading the way, and I tell you, but and then you got the juniors and the seniors and a couple of the grad students that are playing. They're setting the right example for our younger guys. I mean, everybody's learning from each other, and like I said, it's such a great group of guys, and the atmosphere inside that locker room and the atmosphere at our games, it's something real special. And I think a lot of the fans who have come out to watch us play, they realize that, and they take it all in, and they keep coming back. So. From the players, like I said, to the managers, everybody. I mean, everything is pretty gung-ho, and like I said, even though the wins and losses, they're not where we want them to be, but everything else is doing well. And
those wins will definitely be coming. Getting back to you as a coach, first year in, how long does it take for you to get a good feel of different lines, who plays well with who matches up well with who? Have you gotten to feel comfortable yet about that, or is it still kind of a work in progress?
Well, I think it's still a work in progress. I think you know, it's one of those things that whenever a new coach comes in and you're going to try and implement new systems or new new teaching method, whatever the case is, it takes time. And I knew that coming in. I knew it was going to take time, and our staff has done a great job, and really communicating to these guys what we want from them. So I mean, it's the communication's there. I mean, but as far as the line combos, things like that, hey, right now we're just trying to try a bunch of different things. But our top line there of Timmy Gumar, Richie Palai, and Paul Kazanovsky. I mean, they've been our go-to line, and the other lines are feeding off them. So the energy that top line puts out, everyone else is trying to also put another shift, good shift together. So I mean, everyone's working together, everyone's feeding off each other the right way. It's but as far as my coaching methods go, hey, I mean, I'm just every shift, win every shift, win every battle. Just play with some passion, play with some enthusiasm, and anybody can do that. It doesn't matter what skill level you have.
What are you stressing now in practice after those handful of games? What's the main points you want to drive home from what you've seen so far this season?
Just getting better every day, and not making the same mistake twice. Try not to focus too much on what's happened in the past. You can't change that. You just got to look forward to the next game. You step into every practice with the mentality of, hey, today we're going to get better. And whatever happened, whether we won the last game or we lost, last game, we're coming into practice that next day, ready to go and get better and take one game at a time, one shift at a time.
Speaking of looking ahead to your games, you guys have games coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In the Friday game, Rider University, that game will be at 8:30 at the Sky Rink at Chelsea Piers, a home game for you guys. And you guys got to play Rider earlier this year, a 7-2 loss. From what you take from that game, what's the keys in turning that around and getting a win come Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, I think, coming into this year, I mean, it's a learning experience for everybody, and coaching staff, players, so the first time we saw everybody, no one really knew what to expect. And I think second time around, it's going to be a totally different story. I mean, our last game against Rider, there were chances we could, we should have won that game. It's just, putting things together, maybe passing the puck a little bit better and, just taking advantage of your opportunities, but, the boys are confident. We're confident. After that last game, regardless of what the score was, we left. We got back on that bus and we said, "Hey, that's a game we should have had, and next time we get them, we'll make sure we have a better result."
I'm always a big fan of the goaltenders, so I want to ask a question about that. You have Dustin Lockwood, Justin Perkins, kind of mixing and matching them. Maybe a period here, a period there. See, kind of ride the hot hand, and then you also have Emily Olszewski, who's played a limited time. Do we expect to see her get some more action as the time goes on here?
I give her all the credit in the world. I mean, the way she's kept up with the boys has been incredible. Right now, yeah, I mean, it is kind of a tandem right now between Dustin and Justin, but Emily's right there, and she got in a game against what game was that in Jersey there? Montclair State, yeah, and she played well, I mean, she made about 5-6 saves when we put her in a limited time there, and she did a real good job. She definitely had the nerves going, but the boys were rallying behind her, and she's definitely a part of the team just like anybody else. But I mean, and Chase, I mean, goaltending is the biggest part of a hockey team, and
definitely serve to. And if the offense is not playing so well, you have a goalie save, 10, 12 shots in a row, kind of builds a little energy in the building for the rest of the team.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, and our goaltenders have come up big at times, and I think, just giving the guys as much opportunity to succeed is the best, the best thing right now for the goaltenders. But they've been working hard, I mean, they hate to lose, they want to help the team the best they can. It's just, right now, I mean, it's, the goaltenders doing everything they can, but, hey, we're giving up a lot of goals right now, but that comes from the forwards, back checking the right way and the defenseman defending properly in front of that net. So it's a team effort. The goaltenders have been working hard just like everybody else, but, as long as everyone keeps, keeps at it and keeps getting better, we should be fine.
Before I get to talk to some of your talented guys here, Richie Palai Jr. and Mike Grossman here, I want to ask you, real quick, had the handful of games so far. Has there ever been a player on the team that maybe you saw in practice that, I'm not really sure where they fit in, but they've kind of surprised you so far this year in how well they've played?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, like I said, I mean, stepping in here, I didn't know what to expect from these guys. So every day, guys are stepping up. I mean, last game, you know, we were down by a good number of goals, you know, and Mikey Grossinger is going to come on in a second here. I mean, he's blocking shots, you know, with you know, a minute left in the game, you know, and he's finishing that last play, and you know, there's no quit in his game, you know, and I think a guy like that, you know, definitely it's contagious, you know, and the guys see that, hey, we're down, you know, we're obviously going to lose this game. It's, you know, only a minute left. We're down by a handful of goals, but this guy's still going everything to the wall, you know, and you know, and that's definitely the type of character we're looking to have here, you know, and guys are doing it. Guys are buying in. It's just, you know, we can't get frustrated, you know, but Mikey's been, you know, a great, you know, a big component of this team, and he's definitely a great leader on and off the ice.
Well, Coach Cosentino, thanks so much for coming in. We'll get a chance to talk now to Mike Grossinger next. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back with more of the NYU Hockey Show here from WNYU Studios.